asexual reproduction means a single individual is capable of producing offspring morphologically genetically similar to the parent themselves. These offspring are referred to as clones of their parent and one another. Then, what are the types of asexual reproduction means? In asexual reproduction, higher invertebrates is totally absent of this nature, but in many angiospermic plants, asexual reproduction is also called vegetative propagations. Vegetative propagation. Asexual reproduction takes place by fission, regeneration, fragmentation, budding, sporulation, vegetative propagation, and etc. Among these types of asexual reproduction, we have to come for the first one, fission. In this method, parent body divides to form two or more similar daughter individuals. First one is binary fission. In this method, cells divide into two halves by mitosis. Many single-celled organisms like amoeba, paramecium are the best examples for binary fission. In binary fission, there are four types of fission are here. First one is simple or irregular binary fission. The second one is transverse binary fission. Third one is longitudinal binary fission. And the fourth one is oblique binary fission. The first type of binary fission is simple or irregular binary fission. In this method, organisms such as amoeba splitting of two cells during divisions can take place in any plane. The second type of binary fission is transverse binary fission. In this method, the plane is fission passes along the transverse axis of the organism. The best examples are bacteria, paramecium, and diatoms. And the third type of fission is longitudinal binary fission. In this method, the plane of the fission passes along the longitudinal axis of the organisms. Best examples are Euglena, Trypanosoma, Leishmania, Vorticella. The fourth types of binary fission is oblique binary fission. In this method, the plane divisions occurs in oblique condition. The best examples are Serraceum, especially dinoflagellates. One of the most important fission is multiple fission. We have previously discussed about the binary fission, but now we come to multiple fission. Especially this formation occurs in amoeba through pseudopodiospores. Under the unfavorable conditions, the amoeba withdraws its pseudosporia and secretes a three-layered hard covering or cyst around itself. This phenomenon termed as encystation. When the favorable condition return, the encysted amoeba divides by multiple fission and produce many amoeba, minute amoeba, or pseudosporiospores. Phenomenon is called as sporulation. In this method, large number of offsprings are produced from a single parent like amoeba and also the plasmodium. The second most important asexual reproduction, especially in vegetative propagation, means the fragmentations. In this method, the body of an organism breaks into distinct pieces. It means the fragments. Each fragment has a capacity to grow into an adult species or producing offsprings. Best examples are fungi, filamentous algae. Best example for Spirogyra, then protonema of mosses plant, and also Macancia and Hydra. These are the best examples for the fragmentations. And the third one is budding. The type of vegetative propagation comes under two important divisions. First one is external budding and the second one is internal budding. Listen here, buds in Hydra. In Hydra, buds develops an external outgrowth. Due to this repeating cell division at one specific site, these buds develop into a tiny individual and when fully mature detach from the parent body and become a new independent individual. And the second, internal budding, comes under the budding process. Internal buds are found in some freshwater sponges, especially spongilla is the scientific name of that water sponges, and are called as gemmules, which is a mass of totipotent of arcucite with an envelope. Less in the gemmules and sponges, in the center of the conical flask-like structure, it containing numerous arcucites. These arcucites, with an envelope, it has a totipotency. Then it can comes out from the internal budding and numerous sponges released from itself. The another one vegetative propagation method is called torulation. It is not a sporulation. Sporulations occurs in Plasmodium and amoeba, but now we come to torulation. Torulation always occurs in yeast, especially the unicellular fungi is called as torulation. It means the budding in yeast. In yeast, the division is unequal and small buds are produced that remain attached initially to the parent cell, which eventually gets separated and mature into a new yeast organism or cell. The other method is sporulation. Spore formations done in asexual reproduction, a type of asexual reproduction comes under two important divisions. The one is zoospores of Chlamydomonas and the second one is conidiospores of Penicillium. The two important fungi and Chlamydomonas, the best example for asexual reproduction, especially in spore formations. The another method is regeneration. Regeneration means somehow the cut are broken up into a many pieces. An individual can make these pieces grow into separate individuals. This is known as regeneration. It looks like fragmentations method. Best examples are Hydra and Planaria. And this is the final part of vegetative propagations, is the end part of asexual reproduction. Vegetative propagation means the vegetative part of the plants are root, stem, leaf. In these places are make into new organisms. In plants, the units of vegetative propagation such as runner, rhizome, sucker, tuber, offset, bulb are the capable of giving rise to new offsprings. These structures are called vegetative propagules.